Okay, I got my ass fucking back in commentary. I just wanted to have fun, do some randos. But then Lorenzo had to shout out, Olimar! I haven't touched that character since. I might go Diddy. So what's your take on this matchup here?
So I think, as big as Charizard is, he's got some nasty claws and everything. He doesn't have his extra evolution. He doesn't have his Mega Form or anything. I think he's gonna have a pretty big problem going against somebody like Corrin, especially because Corrin has a lot of safer options and better kill moves that are a bit easier to land.
But I think up at this point, you're not supposed to fear the machine. You're supposed to fear the man behind the machine.
Now, as true as that is, we've got two different machines right here, and one of them just died. And as Brett Kreischer says, he is the machine.
Wasn't that
I
terrible?
actually know who that is, but that's not his name. I mean, it doesn't really say that per se.
Is that not Brett Kreischer?
That is his, like, thing. I don't think he says that, though.
He definitely says, I am the machine! That's like the whole joke. And right now, Jacob is the machine.
He is leading by quite a lot, and it's only getting worse from here on out.
All that has to happen is he has to wait for Lorenzo to get a little greedy, just throw out one of those moves that's a little too slow, a little too predicted, just has to hit him with that counter, and then, kablam! Dead. And if he doesn't do that, he's going to have a real difficult time with finishing off someone like Corrin.
It looked like a pretty quick match. Lorenzo's Charizard not putting in a lot of work. He's getting the percentage, he's just not finishing up.
Yeah, I think instead of going with somebody like Skinny Bowser, like Charizard, he should probably have gone with like the real Bowser.
I didn't think it was.
Like a man.
And then he did. I was like,
Or a woman.
A woman,
Depending
on who you are out there.
your perspective. Now, if Lorenzo wanted to win this match in
Are
the
we
best
having a
way
button
possible,
test? Is that what's happening here? Control test?
it appears that they're actually trying to play this again.
Well, it's a pretty classic matchup. I've always seen these two go at it hard. It's always pretty close. Last match, I don't know what happened, but Lorenzo's getting the better of Jacob here in this matchup. Reading the grabs, confirming alpha grabs.
The ledge game from Lorenzo is just absolutely incredible. He's just got reads that
Oh my god.
would make any author jealous.
Just
Ernest Hemingway, he was actually requesting that Lorenzo would try to read his books. And maybe if Lorenzo had, somebody would have told him just how boring they were.
Farewell to Ernest is not bad.
You see, that right there is exactly the problem. Too late. He didn't come in to tell him about how bad all of the other books were.
I'm holding that way.
good forward air confirm. Lorenzo seeing the light a little early. Oh. Jacob trying some cheeky shit. Trying to catch up here.
I think Lorenzo needs to be playing a bit more of a passive game at this point. Just try to rack up some extra credit.
He was doing pretty good at the beginning of the match, but now it looks like Jacob is slowly passing him. He needs to catch up first, though. But Lorenzo not having any of that. Lorenzo looking for a spike. Baiting the neutral way.
I think
The
Jacob's best chance to win this game is to keep away from the edges where Lorenzo is at his best. take advantage of the very laggy moves that Charizard has.
Now, my biggest question is, if Lorenzo happens to down B Corrin's up B, what would beat what out?
I believe the down B would still take effect. It would do damage, but Jacob would be able to get out of the range of the final knockback.
Good back air read. Bringing this match up to 1-1.
Looks like we're going into
Third match.
semi-grand finals.
I'm gonna do one more set with it, but doesn't
Going for a
Is Jacob gonna do
second
the
set
character
after the set.
switch?
The only reason that he would go for a character switch was if he was a coward. Well, we can all tell based on the last match that Jacob is no coward. He's not afraid of Charizard.
I'd be afraid of Charizard. He's like my height. He's a fucking dragon.
Is he your height? How tall are you?
Charizard is not a dragon. Charizard is a fire flying.
Well, yes, that may be
Someone
true,
doesn't
but
Cell
he's
say that?
the most aesthetically
In the Cell games? when they're trying to Pokemon.
Maybe in Dragon Ball was bridged.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Dragon Ball Bridge. Where he's like, whoa, is that a dragon? That's kick ass. And then Brock says some weird ass shit. And like his smile goes away.
I wouldn't be surprised.
He's like, is that a dragon? Because that's pretty metal. And then Brock's like, actually, it's a fire type lizard. Like his smile just fades. Oh! I didn't think it was going to work.
You see, the problem is that Charizard has wings active the whole time. Corrin only has them available just a small portion. Leaves her very vulnerable.
Oh my god!
Should have gotten bigger wings.
Jesus. Fuck.
I didn't know what you were going for.
That was painful.
I just wanted to hold out. You know me, I don't need that.
That stock went by so quick.
That it did.
I'm surprised Lorenzo didn't pop off. Okay, well, he did like a Mario 1-up. Okay, so you guys are running the best 3 out of 5?
It appears that Lorenzo may be pretty good at the game Super Smash Brothers Brawl.
Well,
Super
fun
Smash
fact.
Brothers 4.
Oh, I was gonna say fun fact. That's actually where he started.
Hey, me too.
I'm surprised a lot of people started at Brawl. You don't really hear that too much.
I think one of the big reasons that people started with yeah. And I think a big reason that a lot of people like got really into Brawl was because it had such a good single player mode.
Hey, you never know. You know, they are teasing something in Ultimate.
Oh, I hope to God. I've been keeping up with Reddit on the like Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and there have been a lot of small little clips from directs here and there, and they all just imply, like, hey, it looks like there might be a kind of subspace emissary kind of thing happening in here. Wonder what this is.
Do you think it's wild that people are calling it spirits? Because, I don't know, I feel like they just called it that because the Luigi thing happened to be in the same video. The spirits mood, right? Like, his spirit going back. I feel like that was just really part of the trailer for Simon. And
I agree that was more of like a Simon trailer, almost like hybridized with the Luigi's Mansion trailer, because that was announced like pretty close to the same time.
You know what? Now that I think about it, I think maybe that's what it was teasing, is like another Luigi's Mansion. And it did happen shortly after.
Very greedy move from Charizard. Who the hell would ever do something like that? God, he should probably stop playing this game forever.
A man looking for a clip would do that.
It's a good thing he got a clip from the last game pretty solidly. Every time I hear this song, I just think about Brawl and that goddamn asshole with his 4 different one-shotting attacks.
Talking about Taboo?
Taboo, man.
Yeah.
Taboo.
Man, he sucked to fight.
They should have had like someone like Vin Diesel voice him or something.
That would have been great.
I am Taboo.
Or if Taboo was just some like completely unexpected, useless character in every other game.
What if he gets released as a DLC character?
Oh, please God, no. What if like the boss in the new game is like Hello Kitty? Just like who would ever expect them to be difficult to fight against? And then
Good
what
finish
is it?
by Jacob.
I thought you were
They
gonna
just like scratch you once and you die at 20. Like just
Well, here's the thing: if there does happen to be a story mood, who would you assume is the main villain? Like the one villain controlling all of them? Because it sure as hell isn't Ridley. Maybe Ganon is like the one on top of all the villains.
If there was a story mode in the new one,
Yes, and like one villain was kind of like leading all the villains. Who would be the representative? Because
Bowser
Bowser's
and
Bowser's too like
No,
cheesy
not
though.
Bowser. He's kind of like a
Bowser's
guy
like
now, huh?
he's like a bad guy, but like he's not a bad guy.
It's Wario.
Because it's a capitalist
Waluigi.
society, dude, and he's
Fuck it,
super
throw him
greedy.
in the mix.
It's actually Donkey Kong.
No, I think it would be somebody that's not an actual playable character.
Maybe King K. Rool?
Stealing people.
I don't think it could be anyone that's playable. In the same way that Taboo was played.
Unless he makes a
as the
comeback.
villain. That's true. And
I could
think
definitely
that'd
see
be a
Ganondorf.
possibility.
Ganondorf.
Calamity Ganon. So it seems that in this matchup, Lorenzo's opting for smaller wings and a bigger sword. And
That
I
sword
believe
is
there was a great precedent, somebody on the monument that says, speak softly but carry a big stick. And it seems like Meta Knight is talking awful loudly and he doesn't carry much of a stick. He carries like a little tiny sword. But it looks like it's working out well for him anyways. It's kind of like an MG, a Machine Gun Kelly kind of a look.
Yeah, now most people would say small and quick isn't really the way to go, but in Meta Knight's case, it's working out pretty well.
It's very difficult to play against Meta Knight unless you're very experienced in the matchup.
Oh, good stuff.
A Meta Knight player might tell you what you want to do is stay aerial because Meta Knight has very low mobility in the air. That being said, the only place I've ever seen a Meta Knight get me messed up is in the air. I feel like they're just trying to lie to me.
Didn't matter that I checked it.
And we have a pop-off, but it's not from the person you'd expect.
It's alright. I hit that tag, dude. Didn't even matter. Why even hit those tags?
So you just got absolutely bodied by this Meta Knight. Do you have anything to say?
I should have got Mario. Those ones are
He
usually.
should have gotten Mario.
Should have gone Mario.
Should have got Mario.
Well, now he's going to be going
I
Mario.
won't win, but it'll be closer. I know that.
I don't know. Mario.
I would not be surprised if it was
I
closer.
don't know about that.
Mario's Meta Knight's first match.
Classic matchup seen on the Shack countless times. This match should be pretty close, actually, as a matter of fact. If I had to pick someone to come out victorious on this, I actually couldn't tell you who it would be. just because I've seen so many different endings to this matchup between these two players. Overall, really good option by Jacob to switch to the Mario.
I agree.
He needs to show him, hey, I got other characters too. You're not the only one that's got like 3 off the back of his, hand.
Yeah, this is kind of his way of saying, hey, if you want to go back to randoms, I'm all for it. I know that you're afraid, but I can compete in the doghound with you.
It is a mental call out in some way. Oh, good stuff by Jacob getting back on stage and confirming with the up smash.
With the ridiculously oversized head on the up smash.
It's a neck. It's a neck.
The extra long neck on the up smash.
Confirming that Mario is part giraffe.
Nintendo only didn't want to put the horns in because they were afraid that it would be approving to satanic cults.
Well, they have an edgelord.
But as a homage to the satanic cult, they did put this skin in for Mario, which is red and white, which are the traditional colors of Satanism.
It's weird that you mentioned that because he does throw out fire.
There you go.
It's a conspiracy.
And you know why he has the flood? It's because he's the responsible one that is in charge of making sure that when they do their rituals, if something goes wrong, he can put out the candles in a moment's notice. As can be seen.
What was your what do you think
Now
about?
we gotta go to Game 7. It's a World Series
See.
now. Fucking A.
Wings are very, very helpful. But
Sorry,
when
man,
they
you
get
wanna play
burned, they're singed. You don't really have feathers anymore. You can't fly with that. Meta Knight, you couldn't fly anymore.
Hey man, you can look fly, but as long as you're not in the air, you ain't legit.
Too legit. Too legit.
Okay, so I think this is actually the one to end all matches, if I'm to be correct, right guys? Okay, so it's neck and neck. Both players have the same amount of victories, I
We've
think.
got Frodo and Samwise in here. They've got the one ring. It's the match to end it all. Except Frodo is useless. And Samwise is hopefully gonna let the movies actually end. It's been 12 hours of movies, and it's kind of ridiculous that they've been allowed to go on for this long.
Amazing startup by Jacob, but Lorenzo trying to keep him off the stage. Oh, little misstep. My God, that's the second time I've seen that move hit.
Disgusting!
And Jacob's staying relatively low on percentage. Still has the 2 stocks. Lorenzo's going to have to pull something out of his bag of tricks.
Yes, his bag of tricks. Lorenzo doesn't like having Milky Ways as much as tricks, but he does have a pretty big bar of them anyways. Just in case, you want to make sure that you're appealing to all audiences. If somebody doesn't like tricks, you've got to be able to give them another option.
Oh, Lorenzo's using this technique that I saw him work the last time we had the Shaq sessions. Will Jacob get caught by it again? That seems to not be the case so far. Oh, I spoke too soon. Jacob getting caught by the forward
And
smash.
Mario gets sliced in half, even worse than Luigi got pierced through the heart.
Well, no, Mario did get pierced at the neck.
He did, but it seemed like he was kind of okay. I've seen Mortal Kombat play, and they didn't become ghosts or anything in that, so I'm just gonna.
So
assume
it wasn't
they're okay.
confirmed.
Exactly.
Okay.
Until they're confirmed to be dead, unless there's a fatality on the screen or a ghost, they're alive. kind of like The Walking Dead. That one guy from season 1 comes back 7 seasons later. It's like, yo, what's up? Turns out I was here the whole time, and I'm actually like really pissed at you for kicking me out of your gang when I tried to murder everybody. Like, what's up with that?
You leave Marlo alone, dude.
Oh, Lorenzo not liking what he's hearing all the way from the set. Hopefully this will give him the confidence to end the match. Like I said, man, like both players are neck and neck. It's really hard to decide who's gonna finish this off.
Ooh, that could have been a back throw to kill. It's more tragic than the story of West Side Story.
Oh no.
Even more tragic.
And with the
I thought
GGs.
you were gonna get him with the back throw, though.
It's always just a F smash, dude. It always is. It's always like I roll into it or I just spot dodge into it. Or worst case scenario, it's always one of those.
You don't really run into it anymore because you know not to challenge it. So.
Yeah.
What happened, man? What happened?
F smash is really good. The first stock I lost, I meant to just... I didn't mean to land on stage with that back air. I meant to just do it and then up B once I went past. So then I just died. And then the second one... I don't know. It's just... It's Meta Knight
It's
F
Meta Knight.
smash.
Lorenzo does have a pretty scary Meta Knight.
That's not a good answer, but just every once in a while I just die to it. I have an issue with it. I don't really... I guess I need to be better at counterplay for that move, or just like always be ready, especially in a last hit type scenario. But, you know, 7 games, So, I don't know.
And it was pretty close, so you know.
We were literally at 87 on the last stock at one point. I think we both were at like 120 before the end.
I don't think I've ever seen anyone get too far ahead on that matchup too.
What?
On the Mario Meta Knight. Like I've never seen it be so one-sided.
Oh, God.
Speaking of one-sided things,
Daniel going with the Game & Watch again. Partial to the character, as we know. Lorenzo not having this wackiness, though. He's telling him, I don't need wackiness in this game unless it's my wackiness.
oh my
Ooh.
God.
Just throwing out judgments like
Hey,
a
man.
teen girl on social media outlets right now. And that is it.
Whoa.
Bad DI. Bad DI.
This is my DI.
Bad. Bad DI. Bad. Go home. Bad DI on that one.
You can hear the fucking claps.
Yeah, because I'm hitting the dog with a newspaper. Bad.
Whoa.
Yeah.
No dog deserves a newspaper.
The Zard.
He's gonna go Ganon. Daniel, who do you play? You play Wii Fit Ganon and like Mario? Daniel does not play anyone specific.
I think-
he does play a lot of wacky characters.
We're all at a state where we don't give a shit. Like, you know.
I still know who I play the most. I know who you play the most.
Actually, you don't.
I do.
You play
Almar.
Yes, this is like the last couple of months of Smash. I've only been playing Olimar since like Thomas left.
Yeah, but I'm saying
When did Thomas leave?
that's a while. It's been like over 6 months.
That's not, dude.
That's a while.
For,
All I'm saying is, Luis, even before that, you didn't have a static main. This is the one time I've known you where you've had a static main.
okay, fair
So
enough.
I'm saying if I had to say, like, if someone asked me, who does Luis play? I'm going to say Olimar. Before that, I don't know what I would have said. I would have said maybe Diddy or...
Fox.
No, probably Diddy. I only played you against the Diddy mostly. I don't even remember playing you at Hastings, but we might have, I guess.
I played a lot of Fox.
Woohoo! This guy's crazy! How'd he get that low? I spit a little saliva. I got so excited about that. Very sorry. It didn't go on you though, right?
No, I don't
No,
think.
he's good. We're good. Daniel going for horrible options.
Oh my God.
Lorenzo going for horrible options also. He's dead.
Oh my God!
Lorenzo going for god awful options, but that's, you know what? Daniel reaped what he sowed.
All I know is someone's gonna sleep good tonight, and it's not Daniel.
I'm gonna sleep amazing because I'm drunk as shit. I mean, I've had a lot of.
You're hydrated. You're hydrated.
Daniel has also pulled his.
Aquafina kiwi strawberry water.
Some kind of
Daniel is
drink in the
throwing
can.
up clear liquids. His dick, like Lorenzo's, is out also now. It's a disgusting display in the shack tonight, I gotta say. I'm not for it.
Things are, dangling all around, and it's not the wire cords.
It's not Christmas. There shouldn't be anything dangling until it's Christmas time. You ask me. You ask me. You ask me that.
On that note, what do you think of Christmas commercials in November?
I'll say this. I don't like when places go straight to Thanksgiving. You pay Halloween the respect it deserves. I know you want to get into, yes. People want to go straight into fall. They just put up like, I'm going to put up some red leaves and some yellow leaves and some orange leaves. Put a pumpkin up there too.
Mostly old
Put a
people.
little skeleton. Put a little bat. Put a little cobweb. Any thoughts on that?
I think every month, the last 3 months, each month should be focused on its holiday, So I'm with you on that. I don't think
October should be all Halloween.
October should be all Halloween. November.
Maybe toward the end, if you really want to get rid of it early. If you're a business, sure. But I think you got to give October to it.
That's the thing, though, is people will do shit last minute, right? It's October. You want to do your shit at the beginning of the month. November, right? You want to do your shit at the beginning of the month. December, you want to do your shit at the beginning of the fucking month.
Oh, he's getting heated.
That's what I'm saying is, like, no one's going to do something last minute. You're not going to fucking decorate your house the week of Halloween. You want to go ahead and decorate your house the fucking month of Halloween.
Heated words. I agree completely, though. I will say this. I realize that if you're a business, you want to support family holidays. Quote, air quotes, you can't see this. But I don't get why Thanksgiving, Christmas, definitely are family holidays. But how is Halloween not a family holiday?
I have no idea.
I think it's just as much, maybe more so in some scenarios.
It's definitely a wild
If you're coming from a poor family, maybe Christmas isn't the big one. Maybe it's the one where you go out and get free candy all night, Anyway, back to the match. Daniel finally going his main.
And it's working out respectfully.
It is a close match. Lorenzo's going for some wacky options. Maybe that's a result of the last couple matches, but Daniel's not having it. That's not how this one's going to go, he's telling him right now. He's being patient. He's just charging those sun balls. Those sunny D's. Lorenzo eats it to the face. What was he thinking? What was going through your mind, son?
I was just walking, and then I just got hit.
Not a very good excuse. What can you say about that?
I'm speechless. I don't know what the fuck I just saw.
Everyone is dumbfounded. All the dicks that are out are flaccid. Daniel is...
Except for one.
Daniel is...
He's taking a victory sip of his Capri Sun Kiwi Blast Aquafina.
He's sipping his Propel Torque to the 9. Disgusting.
Now,
Disgusting gameplay coming
is Lorenzo going to go hype?
I think...
Because I've seen Lorenzo go hype after...
I think if Lorenzo doesn't answer back in a dominating fashion to that performance, he might as well get up and leave and not even play you, Luis.
Yeah, he might not even get to me.
He will, though. I'm going to assume. Do I want to see that upset? Definitely do. Have I been yet to have been proven wrong? Definitely.
Every time I say something, it's proven wrong,
I gotta say, I think in terms of hierarchy of players at the moment, I think, despite the fact that he still doesn't even play the game constantly, still, number 1, Kano. Pretty indisputable. 2, Philip. I think he's got that spot.
Philip earned his
Who's
spot.
3 now, Lorenzo? Is it Dre or is it Mike?
Lorenzo.
Is it you? Oh, it is. Okay, so Lorenzo's like number 3 now. We don't count Gio and Fermit because they're from EP. That's messy. Where's... So it goes you, then Dre? Or then Mike? Probably Mike, right?
Probably mine.
Mike, then Dre. Dre is very potentially good, pretty inconsistent.
If he, like, would stick with a character.
Dre plays Mega Man, Fox, and Samus, DK, Falcon, one of those 3. I think that's the top 5 right now, I would say, if I had to really pick. And
I wonder
then
where I would land. Fuck.
I think it goes, okay, so then, let's see. Dre's number 5. Then you got Hora's probably number 6, right?
Hora's up there, man.
No? Who would you put after Dre? LC Peeps only.
Doesn't Hora live in like Vado or something though?
He lives in Alamogordo.
He lives on base.
I don't know. There's not really anyone who's consistent enough to go.
Number 6 spot, apparently up in the air. I would say Hora or Mitchell. I would say one of those 2. Then I would put really? Me and Hora go back and forth. I would put Mitchell above me though, personally. I think Hora gets better wins than me, so I would say them, then me. Then who else goes? Isaias. Do you beat Isaias?
Who's that?
Cosmo.
Cosmo.
Nah, he's up there.
So it goes me,
Probably Cosmo.
then Isaias, because Isaias still can't beat me for some reason. And then I think that's about the 10. There's only like 10 of us though, so that's not saying a lot. If you're on the bottom half of that 10, not great. Gotta step it up. We gotta step it up. Comments.
That chair's waiting for me, so
Okay, we're gonna have to step it up.
I'm gonna have to do.
See me
something.
in Ultimate. That's what I'll say. See me in Ultimate.